Okay, I think I'm about to start. If I haven't already. Ooh. Okay, let me put down this. Hello. Hello there. Okay. Let's start this. Oh, just trying. Oh. Okay. Put on these. Oh, that's great. Okay, well, I don't need them until later. And then when I get them, I'll be able to do it. Hello, and welcome to the Talking with Dashing Foxie. Well, actually, it's just Dashing Talk now. I gotta even get used to my own thing. Let me just trying to organize everything. All right, everything's so good, and then I'm, woo! Okay, now, welcome. So, how's everybody? I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. I know I am. You know, it's just another day in paradise here for me. And hopefully this show goes great. Let's see what the comments are. We have hello, hi. We have live in special time. Okay, good. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm just going to do I'm going to pick up my cell phone. We will be doing phone calls later, but right now it's kind of like I can't see anything, and then I got to reorganize this thing. But it'll take 2 seconds. So, let me just get this set up here, and then we can really start the show, and because I really would like to see. Okay. My ringtone and everything shut off, so you won't hear anything. Now, hold on. I just need to make sure everything's shut down, so actually I don't even need this right now. Okay. Oh, I had everything organized, and then I screwed it up. I did a furry thing. Hold on. I did a furry thing. And I wish I didn't do a furry thing, but unfortunately, that's how it works here on the Talking with Dashing Foxie. Okay, so we have hello from Hiccup. Okay, we have hello from them, and we have them. Okay, welcome. And welcome to the topic of how to become a poppy fur, which it's just my opinion on how to become a poppy fur. So if you do any of these things and you get the bright idea to go like, hey, this didn't make me poppy. I mean, it's popular, and now how dare you, and now I'm going to sue you. Don't, because this is only my opinion. This is only my opinion. This isn't a true fact. I just looked at trends. I don't know. So basically, this is basically the opinion of how to become one. So without further ado, and if I can stop dropping my phone, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so now, what is a popular quote-unquote furry? A popular furry, in my opinion, is somebody who gets a lot of attention and gets lots of talking about. So, a perfect example would be one person that I did put up here, which would be Adler the Eagle, which he's becoming popular every day because of different things. Now, a popular fur doesn't mean you become a jerk. I don't know. I just felt like saying that because if you do become one, congratulations, just don't be a jerk. But who knows? I don't know a lot of these people. I don't know a lot of how popular furs act. I don't know. I don't really get into that either. And when I see somebody who's like somewhat popular, I like go, oh, okay, cool. But, so, now how to become a popular fur is a very interesting way of looking at it. So you can look at it through, you know, doing it through social media. You can look at it through marketing. You can look at it through all this other stuff. But I have come up with, and I've done a lot of research for you guys, because my life is kind of in a downward spin right now until stuff. So I figured, why not just look at different things and figure out why people become popular. Now, again, these are not bulletproof points to becoming popular. Now, let me see if I have any things here. Hello. So, now, the one thing I do have to say is being popular is probably a BICTH. Because if you're popular, you probably get hounded all the time. You probably get told this and that, and you do all this other stuff. So, if you don't want to become popular, then you could just try to avoid this altogether. I don't know. Who knows? So, without further ado, I have my marker board over here, and let me see if I can just put it into the camera. Because I was going to have 2 cameras set up, but then I figured that's a lot of work and time I didn't have. Because I'm a furry, I do everything fashionably late. So, since I do everything late, I didn't have time to do that. Okay, so, let me just pull up this real quick, and then let me move my board in the frame here. And God forbid, if I could actually see in this suit, everything would be great. And then later we'll take phone calls, and you can call in and chime to see if you want to add anything to this. Because, to tell you the truth, this is only opinion, so why not make it where everybody gets the opportunity to do it? So, on my great big board of stuff that is falling on my face, which, you know, everything should fall on my face because I'm a loser. No, I'm kidding. No. God, this thing, like, sucks. Never buy something that's, like, only, like, $5. Like, this is literally how much it was, and it was my fault. And, okay, I think I'll stay. It's not really perfect, but whatever, it will work. You can grind it, you can, like, just start yelling in the comments going, it's not even, okay? So let me just put this up so I can see. Okay, so, now this was due to my excessive research, because when I research, I do a lot, okay? And I'm not going to say that I, you know, spent like 30 hours on it and everything was hunky-dory, but no. This is like literally like 4 or 5 hours of basically researching, just trying to find how to become a popular fur. Now, again, not bulletproof. I'm not going to say that this is bulletproof. So, one thing I'm going to start out with, if you can see the board, hopefully you can. If you can't, I'll explain it. So, one thing I want to start out with is being a poppy fur. Okay? Like I told you, it's just a bunch of people who knows you and knows your kind of talent. So, the very first thing to become a poppy fur, and you're going to want to do this as soon as possible, okay? If you want to become one, you've got to buy a fursuit. And not just any fursuit, not just, you know, oh my gosh, look at me, I've got a fursuit. No. You have to buy a fursuit from the I have a piece of paper, hold on. Or actually I have it on my phone too, hold on. Okay, you have to buy it from the 4 major people, okay? You have to buy it from, number 1, Made For You. Made For You has one of the most followings out of everyone. Most Made For Yous increase their point value by 5%, which in my opinion, that's like basically jumping it up. Like, I have percentage, whatever. But, so, what it does, it gives you advantage and it gives you followers, okay? Now, that's not to do like, oh, I gotta go follow like 300 people to get 300 people. No. 10 usually made for you people get followers as soon as they get the suit and they can take pictures in it. So that's number one. The number two one of this is mixed candy. Mixed candy is also a significant one. If you want to become popular and you want to become the talk of the town, what I've noticed is it's mixed candy. And then third is mischief makers. Mischief makers have been going up since Strawberry, that dude, whatever his, I can't even know his name. But so literally, those are the top four I've found to be the most influential. Or if you want to go Twinkie Art's becoming a new thing now. Twinkie Art is probably around there now because Twinkie Art's getting pretty big. Or really anybody who is popular. So, first of all, you're going to want to get that suit. Okay? So, now, the only reason why I have YouTubers with the suit is because a lot of people do what I do. You get the suit, and now you want to make videos. So, YouTubers usually jump into it. That's probably the reason why that Strawberry got so popular. And that's the number one example with Strawberry. Strawberry has a nice looking suit. Well, did have a nice looking suit. His new suit looks awful. I'm sorry. I'm not afraid to admit it, and I don't want to be a jerk out there to you, but your new suit looks awful. You need to get it done. But, so, literally, if you want to become it, you've got to get a fursuit, and if you go on YouTube, you have a chance to become popular. Now, is that chance high? Somewhat. You're increased because you get a new fursuit. You can't be like me and have a fursuit that's like a little bit average and then be like, I'm going to get 1 million views. Because people usually look at that and they go, oh, that's not a cute suit. I can't look at something cute all day. But I'm not here to be cute. So I'm here to be factual and tell the truth. Okay. So let's see if we have any comments going on here. Breaking nothing. For his name. Oh, I'll help make. Boys. Okay. So, now. Okay, so after you get the fursuit. Okay. You have to either get good at something. Now, there's 2 paths you can take here. Actually, 3 or 4. Actually, 4 paths that you can take to become a real big poppy fur. To be like the best. And okay, so we're going to start with number 1, art. Okay? Art is key to becoming popular. Now, I know what you're going to say, but there's music over there, and that's art. Well, yeah. But I'm talking about, like, drawn art. I'm talking about art that's, like, you know, you could take nice photos. Become a photographer. Becoming a photographer already bangs you up a lot. Just creating photography and then making it into YouTube videos bangs up people a lot. A perfect example of art would be you have angel dragons, Telephone, right? So Telephone basically became an angel dragon, got her new fursuit, and then she went right into producing more angel dragons. Now, producing more angel dragons in her art made her more popular and more significant because of the simple fact that she had a beautiful fursuit, and then she turned her attentions to art, and now there's a whole angel dragon thing. Thank you, Telephone. So, literally, if you take a look at the tracing of it, she got the fursuit, and then she became an artist. Now, you can do other things. You know, you can go into other things, but we'll talk about that. So, there is also a good amount of people that do not have fursuits that are pretty popular. It's really hard to find people who are like this, but if you go to your local convention and find people who are really good at art and their table, like Minnie Mouse, I think her name's Minnie Mouse, I cannot think of her name, but she lives down in Florida, I think. And, you know, she always wears those, like, badges that, like, have, like, athlete and then, like, certified. It's like the certified ones. You know what I'm talking about. You see them at conventions and you see them all over the place. But they're like certified nurse, certified, you know, dog or something like that. So that's where she came in, because she really doesn't have I don't think she really has a fursuit. If she does, it's not really all that popular. So her art has put her on the map, and now she's recognizable, which made her a guest of honor. That's why I have GOH in the middle, because 90% of these will make you into a GOH, if you want to be a GOH. So really, art is a key one. I don't have any art, so I can't really say anything. I will not be getting the breakthrough in that department anytime soon. So if I'm looking to become it, I'm not going to be getting that. I'll probably get the fursuit first, but whatever. Okay, so now that we got fursuit, then art out of the way, we have, Mary Mouse. That's it. That's her name. It's Mary Mouse. So, yeah, basically. Now, whatever you're doing it, okay, and you want to become more popular, and you want to become as popular as other guys, you know. So now the big trend to become popular is you want to get into animation. Now, animation is key. If you want to become popular now, the key one is to get into animation. Because animation will get you your foot through the door, and technically you can do animation first, get the fursuit later. Okay? So, literally, that's exactly what I have Jibco. I cannot think of his name. He's like a great animator on Twitter. Everybody has him, and you could post it on there and stuff like that. So what happens is, if you do animation first, you can get the fursuit later. Because animation will put you already in that top tier of, oh my gosh, this guy's popular. I mean, if you take a look at Jib. I'm just going to call him Jib. Jib Cody, I think that's what his name is. But if you take a look at Jib Cody, in the very first months of Twitter, he started as an animator. He got over 20,000. This is true. 20,000 people within probably the very first like 5 months of his existence. I mean, the guy's crazy. The guy was like astronomically destroying everybody in numbers department. Now he's like up to 42,000 on Twitter, which I think is probably, if not most, the highest furry in contention for that. So he did that, and then he went to fursuiting, and he already got the art established. That's why I have him down here, because he's the example of like everything. He's like the main example. If you want to become popular, you look at him. So we already established that you can get through animation before a fursuit. Now, animation, it's got to be somewhat decent. I guess you're not talking about like strict stick figures and some guy going into the room saying pause and then like it just showing pause. That'd be kind of weird. But like Adler the Eagle is probably the most important guy for animation when it comes to actually becoming popular by animation. Because he became popular by animation, then got a fursuit. But his fursuit's kind of like, I would say, on the average scale, Adler the Eagle. And I'm not going to say that it's not a beautiful suit. It's a very nice suit. It's just, in my opinion, it's like, it's above average, but like nothing like, ooh, you know. So, if you want to get popular instant, go to school again and be a animator. This is now. Like literally, if you went to school and became an animator now, and you went back to the furry fandom, they're going to love you, and you're going to become popular on YouTube, and you're going to be popular on other things that, like, especially Twitter. Because Twitter's like the #1. Like, you can't go wrong with Twitter. Okay, so then that leads us to the next topic in discussion, which is dancing and music. Why ever dancing is still popular in this fandom, it's been popular like since day one. And it's still, I mean, it still has a following. Yes, it's kind of died down a little bit, but like it still has a following. If you get good at dancing, and win a competition at like a furry convention, people are gonna know you. They're gonna look at you and they're gonna go, man, that guy won the dance competition because I was there, you know. So really, dancing and music too. Okay, so these two kind of interlock, in my opinion, when it comes to it, because you can be really good at music but suck at dancing, but in the same aspect, people are going to be dancing to your music. So it intertwines. Yeah. Okay, so a perfect example of dancing that really got popular was Duke the Dancing Dog. Got very popular. He got very good at dancing, and everybody knows Duke the Dancing Dog. So I included him with a fursuit. Now, to become... Oh, shoot. Ah, dang it. Sorry. Ah, it's like an earthquake or something happened. Wow, it's the chair it stuck to. Hold on. Ah. Oh, well. Guess. Darn it, chair. Why do you hate my life? Okay. I was really on a roll, too, guys. Oh, okay. I see. Hold on. Okay. Stay. Okay. So, really, to become popular at dancing, you need a fursuit. This is all like going back to being a fursuit. You have to have a fursuit to be really kind of popular in this fandom. What I've noticed. Now, there is some exceptions probably out there. I mean, artists are probably a good example, but like, you need a fursuit to start out. So, get a fursuit. Okay, so, speaking of Duke the Dancing Dog, again, he has a fursuit, he's a dancer, and now he intertwines. Now, Skuro, the one I had on my show, I wouldn't say he's like overly popular, but he has a good enough following. Probably a better example would be like Pepper Coyote. Now, Pepper Coyote, the most interesting about Pepper Coyote is he got his fame before getting a fursuit, but now he has a fursuit, so it kind of like doubled in the amount of fursuit. And he's like the guest of honor like 90% at the con now. Like, this guy went from being like, who is Pepper Coyote, to now is like, everybody knows Pepper Coyote. Everybody has went to one of his concerts. I've never been to his concert because I'm not a huge fan of concerts. But in the same aspect, he became popular of it. So if you have a musical instrument and you have the talent, just go and do it, man. Just do it. Just start a song, about furries, like Furries on the Run. There you go. That's already a good title. I mean, bam, you're already in the front door. Let's see if we have any comments. And we'll see if we have anything here. And other than music, no. Let's see, any other step profit? Well, it's a step 3 profit. That's very true, because that's kind of... It's not really profit. It's more of like... I look at trends, and I looked at them like for a very long time, and just trying to figure out the trends to make you popular in the furry fandom. And, all these trends, like, turn out to be true. Like, name somebody who is popular that doesn't have a fursuit, number one, who can't do art. I mean, all of these equal up to success. And again, yes, you can be like, well, that sounds stupid and simple. It kind of is stupid and simple. I mean, becoming a popular fur in the fandom isn't all that hard. Now, if we go to our board here, okay, now there's a couple other ways you can become popular. I suggest a couple of them, but not all of them. Number one, you can be a jerk. You know what? Just be a jerk. And everybody will be like, man, that guy really sucks. He's such a jerk. But you know what? You're going to get popular. I mean, look through all of it. Especially that guy who did the gas, scat or skirt or whatever that guy is. I still know him. And he got popular for being a jerk. So, if you want to be a jerk and you want to try it out, I suggest not. But that's one way to become popular, because sometimes jerks are popular too. Another way that you might be able to become a jerk is by being funny. Okay, a couple furs sneak through the cracks by being funny. You know, some of them did, some of them had the popularity, then lost the popularity, and now some of them are just controversial. Okay, and then you have having money is a key source because you need that fursuit. So, but I'm not going to say it's like a #1 priority is having money to be popular. You know, having money is like one of those, I have money, so I get to go to all the cons, so people know me more. So it's kind of like one of those things that's like a hit and miss. Unless if you want to be known, then, you know, with money you can do a lot of that because you can advertise, you can do all this other stuff. So, also, being on YouTube gives you like a little percentage too, because sometimes when you're on YouTube and people look at you, they're like, this guy's amazing, subscribe. So really, those are like, I'm not going to say that they are perfect, bulletproof like these. These are like really the ways to get it if you want to become a popular fur. I know it's a very odd topic, and I know I was thinking of it and stuff like that. Now, the last one is probably marketing. If you know how to market yourself, you can really become popular that way. And it's like the tribe, it's like the tell of times. That if you know how to market yourself, more people will actually watch you, and more people will be like, this guy's amazing, you know. So, to have a few examples of some of these, and my perfect example is a local furry that was actually on my show a couple weeks ago. This guy, he had really no followers on Twitter, okay? And you can see what a DHC suit does to your performance. So I monitored his performance. I feel like a creep for saying monitoring. I looked at his stats before, and he only had about 100 subscribers whenever he didn't have his fursuit. I mean, 100 followers whenever he didn't have his fursuit. Now, when he got that suit, it spiked up to 912 followers after getting one fursuit. That's after one fursuit that was really nice and really pretty to look at, and it wasn't hard on the eyes. So you can see how fursuits can make you popular. It really can. It shouldn't be like that, but the sad part is our mind is like, who has the most cutest suit that I want to hug and I want to be like best friends with? Because that's all it kind of brings down. And I feel sad for saying this, but it's so true. I mean, really, would anybody get this, like, except for the animators, which the animators, you can become an animator first and get a fursuit. You can't become dancing, because the only thing that dances does is like, it's like, oh, that guy can dance. Now, if you do it in a fursuit, it like turns from dancing into like, wow, that guy can dance, you know. So like that music you can get away with music if you're good enough. That's only if you're good enough. Now, if you're not good, I'm sorry, you're probably not going to make it. Now, if you have a fursuit and you're not good, there's more of a chance of you making it. So, now, I did forget a couple things in here, which I couldn't really fit on the board. Hold on, let me, whoop, dang it. I have pause on, hold on. So I have a couple other things that might get you popular, but are you going to be popular for the long run? That's the key thing. All this stuff can put you in popularity for the long run. Now, these things that I have right here, like a perfect example of it that already died, and nobody seems to know anybody who was on there, except for Cosmo Wolf, which I don't even think he's that popular anymore, is Vine. Vine used to be the #1 source of funny videos. I can move this out of the way. Let me move this out of the way, and then I'll get back to what I was talking about with like stuff that could actually do it. Hold on. Okay. Put that over here. You have to be a jerk and fall. I don't want you to fall. Thank you. Don't be a jerk. Okay. Let me get myself set up back here. Oh, I'm sweating. It's really hard to be on the floor. Just make sure I'm all lined up here so I don't screw up here. Okay. So, a couple honorable mentions that I think which were really impactful at the time they came out was, again, Vine. Vine was one of those ones that basically were like, hey, we're Vine, we're proud, and we're going to, you're going to do it. Because Cosmo, I think his name was Cosmo, or Cosmic Wolf. He was really popular at the time when Vine came out. Now, another trending one, again, these are like ones that could make you popular now, and if the app ever goes out of business, you're screwed. Now it's kind of TikTok. There's furries going on TikTok, but I'm going to say no go on that, because I have a funny feeling TikTok's going to be, it's just another crave, and then it'll be gone within like the next 3 to 4 years. So, but again, that is all depending on if it lasts. So, let me just try to see if we have any comments here, so I can read the comments here. Whiteboard jerk. Oh, haha, that's good. PFP, profiling picture. Okay, so, yeah, I do miss Vine too in a way. Okay. So, now, really if you think about it, now that we have everything to, digest and, fursuiters, and I showed you the board and stuff like that. I'm going to take your phone calls. I'm going to have to fix the phone call machine here, and then I'm going to, give me like 2 seconds here, because I got to do this. And then after I'm done with that, we'll take some phone calls. Hopefully people will call in, and I'll tell you more what other strategies you could possibly have for becoming popular. Now, again, is this topic the greatest topic to talk about? Probably not, because, see, a lot of people view popular furs as like jerks. It's like, oh, that guy's popular, he's gotta be a jerk. Well, I don't know. And you don't know if any of these guys who are popular are jerks. So, but again, this isn't also a guide to get you to popularity. I just looked at statistics and looked at chances at them becoming popular. So it's not like this is like a guide and it's like, now I'm going to become popular. I mean, there's still a possibility you might not be, but the chances if you use the six, well, it's 1, 2, okay, the 6, my God, I can't even think of my own stuff. The 6 ways to actually do it would be the 6 ways I have on the board there. So let me plug in my phone here, and then I'll open up the phone lines, and everybody can start calling in, and we could have a discussion. Because maybe there's other options, that you can have, and you think there's another way to become popular. I just did it basically by researching it and looking at trends. I mean, that's only one way to do it. If somebody else has an opinion about it, and you think, well, I think, in my personal opinion, try to, okay, there you go. Okay, so let me put this on. Okay. Okay, let me just do this real quick too. Oh, you're good at explaining. Thank you. So let me turn up this. Okay, I think I turned up the volume on it and stuff. So if you want to, darn it. Man. This was a good idea until I actually put it into, like, hold on. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Brief timeout. I gotta fix this. Because if I don't, it's gonna hurt me and it's gonna hurt my equipment, and I don't want to do it. Hold on. Okay. Gotta love cords. When are cords ever gonna become a thing of the past? Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. Okay. Okay, everything. Let's see if it'll work now. Stupid cord. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so literally now you can give me a call. You can use my Telegram. I'm trying something new, guys, so sue me, but you can call my Telegram. My Telegram is at dashingfoxie. It's, oh shoot, hold on, I know this. It's just at dashingfoxie. You can call me on Telegram, add me on Telegram, and we could talk through Telegram, or we could talk through phone, which my telephone number is 717-839-3684. You can give me a call or Telegram call me. If you Telegram call me, it might be better for some circumstances and other things like that. So please give me a call. The phone number is 717-839-3684. Let me write it in the comments here. Or it is at dashingfoxie. If you want to do it on Telegram, you can definitely do it, and I will not be mad. And we can have a discussion on how do you make a poppy fur. So, let me just do this real quick. Okay. There you go. Make sure everything's good down here before I go crazy. And then I'll continue talking about it. And I'll wait for those phone calls to come in. So, now, are these steps, again, bulletproof? They're not. I'm not going to tell you and sit here and lie to you saying, if you become a great animator, you're going to become popular within like 5 minutes. That's probably, it could happen, but unless if you know people and know how to market yourself and do all the other stuff, it possibly could. Because a lot of people look at animations and they go, wow, what beautiful animations they have. So let me just put my phone up on my lap because I want to make sure everything's good. So you guys call it. So now the best route for that, if you actually ask me, is you're going to want to go with animations. Right now, that's the hit topic right now, is animations. Because animations are basically the trending thing right now. If you take a look at most of your popular furries, or your furries, not first, but furries, is they are usually done by animations. Adler the Eagle, if he didn't have animations to tell his stories, would he be popular? Probably not. No, again, I'm not going to stand here and be like, these guys suck. How dare they become popular while I can't? But I'm also going to tell you, with all honesty, my personal opinion. I don't think he would be popular if it wasn't for his animations. Would Joe Cab still be Jib Cody be popular? Probably. He has the fursuit. He's very nice. I think one of the other reasons why is because of his art. You know, if he didn't have animations, he at least still has art, and his art is quite good. You know, for being an animator, usually your art's kind of like so-so, but his art is quite banging. So, yes, I would actually think that that would be a true statement. Anything else? Who else up there? No, I mean, really, the sad part is it takes fursuits. You know, if you really want to become popular in this fandom, buy a nice fursuit, and then you can go from there. I just think it's because us furries, we're just like, we like looking at cute things. So why wouldn't you look at something cute for like 20, 30 minutes of your life, or even like a good bit of it? You know, how many times have you went on YouTube or went on Twitter and was like, boy, that's a very cute suit. Let me look what else he's got here. Because I've done that so many times, that where it's like you see a beautiful suit and you're like, I want to see this suit more. And I think that's where it like comes down to. I don't think it's really about, you know, now talent does have a good bit of things to do with it. Because, you know, oh, do I have my first caller? I don't know if that's a first caller or a shoot. Let me try it. Hello? Hey, what's up? Okay. Like, what do you mean? Like, do you mean like create my videos? You don't have to be you don't have to be nervous. I mean, we're all furries here. I mean, nobody's gonna go, oh my gosh. You know. Okay. So now, are you asking that like you know, just to like do the videos, or trying to become? Oh, you're curious on how to get popular. Okay. Do you have a fursuit? Okay, so to become popular, in my opinion, you've got to start with a nice fursuit. Okay? Now, also what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come out with a personality that fits that fursuit. Okay? So, a personality would be like, you know, a jerk, or a nice guy, or like cutesy, you know. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you're going to want to start out with a fursuit and then become, you know, get a personality. Okay, and then number three of that, you're going to have to, I always say it's more of like an individual trait, right? So you have to find something you're talented in. Okay, so are you talented in art? Okay, somewhat. Okay, so you're already on the right track. You're already on the right track. Okay? So what you're going to have to do is, after getting this, and then you're going to have to start posting your art. Okay? Now, there's different varieties that you can do. You remember, do you ever like look on Twitter and you see like those fursuits that like are made into like cartoons? It's like, yeah. So that creator was unique enough to do that, and a lot of people enjoyed it, and now she's pretty popular. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to create art that is unique to you, okay? That you only have. Because for the longest time, it was that rainbow hair, which was that guy from Minnesota. Now I can't even remember his name now. But like, he got popular by just doing that. And now he's in with the in crowd of being with Manjara and stuff like that. So you're going to have to do those 4 steps. And then afterwards, you do it, you keep doing it, and then yeah. Exactly. Now, eventually people will get tired of it, and then you're going to have to come out with a new thing. But it just takes a while, you know. Yeah. But if you really do want to become popular, it's going to take a lot of trial and error. Like, exactly. Now, would I recommend anybody? Well, I don't know. Like, being popular is great and stuff, but I don't know if I could handle it because, you know, that's a lot of people and, you know, a lot of things. Yeah, yeah. And again, that's why I said these are only my opinion, and how is kind of up to the individual, because you have to be very persistent at it. You have to be, you've got to like yeah, you've got to be willing to do it. I mean, I'm sure whenever like these popular furries now, when they started videos, they probably, you know, didn't think that eventually they were going to be this great. They just stuck to it, you know. They stuck to their guns. So, but that's like probably like the one that I didn't put up there was just hard work. If you really want to become popular, it's going to take a lot of hard work. So, but it's very possible if you follow the steps that I created. It becomes a lot easier. Yeah. But well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you think so. So, but no, I don't know. And this is the one thing that I was just working on. It's not to become popular. It's just to try to get information out there, you know. So maybe eventually I'll become popular, but who knows? I just need a better fursuit. We'll see what happens. But yeah, no, that's exactly what I would tell you. And if you start finding yourself like going, I'm not getting anywhere, you know, just take a step back and just relax and realize that, yeah. So, and realize that popularity comes with a price. You know, everything, even millionaires have problems out there. You know, they might not have, you know, money problems, but they probably have just as much problems as you during emotionally, and everybody trying to use them, and everybody's trying to do everything. So, but if you ever do become popular, I wish you the best luck. And thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for watching my show. I really appreciate it. So, well, I hope you have a great night. And thanks for being on the Talking with Dashing Foxie show. Thank you. Have a great night. Bye. See, that's exactly how I feel to become popular. Is you have to identify yourself as being different. You know, so many of these people just try to go on to trends that have already been done, but, you know, they were popular at the time, but they've already been done. It's like a bunch of those video game people, you know? You see them play video games, and you're like, this guy's pretty funny, but this video game hasn't been done since 1982. You know, it's like, you have to find the trends that are suited to you, if that makes sense. Because not every trend is going to be suited to you. So let me just go back to my YouTube and let me read some comments here if we have any comments. Let's see. Are we sellers? Less need to be shy. Won't be afraid. Careless, less need to be. Could you guys hear the phone call? I'm hoping you guys could hear it. I could hear it through my end, so I hope that it went clearly through your end. I tried setting it up, of course, which is not important anyway. So hopefully you guys could hear the phone call. Please write in the comments if you could if you can hear the phone call. Please write that you could hear the phone call, because now I'm kind of worried. Nope, not at all. Nope, couldn't hear it. Okay, well, you know what? It was kind of a good thing, because the guy, he was kind of shy and he didn't. Let me fix this, and then let me get back to it, because I need to fix it now or I'm going to be very upset with myself. when it comes down to it. 'Cause I don't even understand why. It should have picked it up perfectly. I already tested it earlier. Son of a sucker tat. Hold on. But as you wait, just think about the really, if you do want to become popular, it's not always about being per se the most popular person in the room. It's about being, you know, what's the word? I'm trying to give a good example of it. Hold on. Okay. You know what? Hold on. No, I don't think that might be it. That might not be it. Gosh, I have so much different stuff in this whole entire thing. I tested it earlier. I wonder if it's just a different scene. Hold on. We'll get this going. It'll be good. Add audio output, audio input. Let's see. We have... No, that's not it. Where the hell is it? Oh, man. If nothing worked, if my show worked perfectly all the time, I wouldn't have a problem now, would I? Let's see, what about output? So, hold on, give me a second, guys. Let me fix this so the next caller can be heard. I don't even understand why. It should have picked it up, which I just find that so weird. Yeah, why is it not picking up the device at all? Like, it's really weird because it's like, I don't know. Okay, you know what? If somebody calls in, we'll cross that bridge, and I'll see what the heck's wrong with it, because I just don't understand it right now. So if you want to call in, you can give me a call. Hold on, let me just switch over to my other thing. If you want to call in, you can give me a call. My phone number again is 717-839-3684. We can talk about the stuff that you're into. How to become popular is the name of the show right now. And again, you know, popularity is not for everyone, but you know, if you do want to become popular, you know, follow these steps. It's not hard. You know, you just need a little bit of, like I told the guy, you need a little effort. You know, you need to really think about what you're getting into and make sure you're good at it. You know, there's an old saying: if you're good at something, you'll never work. I mean, if you have fun at something, you'll never work a day in your life. And I feel like that's where a lot of popular people come into the mix. That where it's like, now, you know, a lot of popular people love what they do. So why not do it? You know? So, but again, you can call in by using my Telegram, or you can use my phone number, and we can have a very interesting discussion, and we can talk about it. And this time, I think my thing will work. So let's see. Haha, I got the same weight. My boring complaint leaves. So let's see. Any other comments here that are really... Hold the guy over. Okay. So now, if you really think about it too, being popular is more of being somebody who is always on their game. You know, you can't really... The one thing that I don't understand about popularity, and, you know, is you can't be who you want to be, because if it's unpopular opinion, then everybody gets so peeved off at you going, why did you say this? Why? It's like, just leave the people alone, you know? But, oh no, I'll tell them. So again, if you want to call me or use my Telegram, go ahead. You could do that. Now, the reason why you really want to think about becoming popular is doing something that you really like all the time. Now, I'm not going to say that you're going to get famous by being popular in the furry fandom. Probably not. You're probably not going to be, you know, paid well. But I'm sure that there's stuff that you can do. You can go to cons a lot because you can become the guest of honor, get into free cons. And I think the guest of honor, too, gets, like, some of their room paid for, too. Like, I know all of their expenses are basically taken care of. So, which would be fun, which would be great. I'm just seeing if there's any more comments here. Well, I appreciate it, Connor, and hopefully you become popular and stuff like that. You never know. But you also have to realize, too, that, you know, there is different ways. Like I did say, you can be a jerk, but being a jerk's kind of a jerk, you know. And is that really the attention that you want? That's why I always said to myself, if I ever become popular, I'm not going to be a jerk. I don't want people to go like, that guy's a jerk, you know. He's a real class asshole, you know. I don't want that. I want to become popular because, you know, people like me, not just for, you know, really any. I guess that could be said with anything, though. And I think the cord is on my head. I didn't even realize that until now. Why doesn't anybody say anything? Oh, well, who cares? But, yeah, so if you want to call in, my Telegram is dashingfoxie. I think somebody already texted it in the group thing, but let's see, hold on. I will text my phone number again if somebody wants to call me, and we can really have a good discussion here. I want to hear your feedback. How do you think you can become popular without being a fursuiter, without being anything, you know? Now, I already gave some examples, like the animators over there. You don't need to have a fursuit to become a great animator, and you could possibly become popular by being an animator. You can also do it in the fashion of creating a furry convention. If you really want to be like desperate, and it's like, I want to be the most popular person out there, create a furry convention. I mean, if you take a look at, even if I'm not a huge fan of him, Uncle Kage, you could take a look at him and go, he has a fursuit, yes, but it's not all that great. He kind of became it by being a jerk. See, I told you, being a jerk works, but it's like, do you want to be known as a jerk? Because like a jerk's going to be like, well, I don't want to talk to that guy, he's a jerk, you know? It's like, and then, you know, I think also too, like jerks, they could actually, you know, like they start dying down in popularity when people realize that it's like the same exact thing over and over again. It's like that guy who like plays the violin and you're like the very first time going, this guy's really good. And then he plays the same song over and over again. You're like, well, this guy sucks. Get him. No, I mean, well, not get him, but, you know, he's going to start sucking because you keep hearing the same thing over and over and over again. And now, do I find, I don't know, I just find like, I don't know, I just don't think that's a good way to go. Like, you can be funny. Like, if you try to become a comedian or something, you know, I don't think there's a lot of comedians out there who are in a furry fandom. I think there's only like, maybe like a handful. But most of them are like out west. It's like, that's weird. So, anything else here that we're experienced? Nap time. See ya. Oh. Well, see you later, raccoon. Let's see. It seems like a term used in a fandom is drama queen / oh. Well, see, the drama way is just another way of being a jerk way. It's like, it's kind of like Drama Llama. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he was popular for like a millisecond. And then like everybody was like, who's Drama Llama? Yay! And now it's kind of like, who's Drama Llama? Because see, that's exactly what happens. If you have a jerky personality or anything like that, you eventually end up being forgotten, you know. There's nothing really like stand out with that, you know. So, let's see. Anybody else who has a comment here? Oh. But again, if you guys want to call in, I think I'm going to do my show for the next couple of, probably until like 7:10, 7:15 Eastern time. So you still got like 18 minutes to call in, or actually like 12, 15 minutes to call in, and you can talk about anything, about anything that has to do with what is your strategy on becoming popular. I want to hear other people's strategy here, because you obviously heard mine, but like how to become popular can be a broad topic too, because just because I think something's going to work doesn't mean it's always going to be bulletproof. It's not. I mean, I think dancing is going out. I think if you don't want to become popular, don't do dancing, because I think dancing's eventually going to be like, oh yeah, they can dance. Yay. Now, on the lighter note of dancing too, if you actually do dancing and something else, it might put you up a scale on something else. Like, maybe do what that one Japan furry did. And he was, like, really good at juggling and doing the chairs and stuff. That guy got really popular at a time. And then he kind of, like, vanished. Like, you never really hear about him. You never really hear about anything about what he does. But, like, he performed at Anthrocon, like, 3 times. Yay! So I recommend, if you do dancing, try to go into something else too, along with dancing. Sorry, I'm getting very dry throat here. But now also too, what you can do, you can also look at it as a being unique can get you popular, but like being unique or being too unique becomes a problem within itself on popularity, because there'll only be like a little people who goes, wow, that guy's really good at that. And then like everybody else will be like, I don't want to see that, So being unique is just being unique. It can get you popular, but it's not going to get you popular fast. And you have to spread it like wildfire. I mean, a perfect example of my personal opinion of how popularity can grow you, or not even grow you, but like how you can become popular, is spreading your photo around everywhere. Just put it everywhere. Like, be that guy who's a jerk, and see another jerk move, that where it's like he posts his photo onto everything. His fursuit gets into everything. Your Christmas card, his fursuit. A get well soon card, put his fursuit in there. Get Twitter account, yeah, put every Twitter's got to have his fursuit. And I feel like that there were some people who did that to success, but there were some people who didn't do that to success. So, and it's kind of another one of being those jerks, Don't do that. Don't post your photo everywhere just so people know who you are. Now it'd be different if it was like a talent agency or something, posting, oh, all these people need to know who I am. It's my livelihood. Yay! Well, okay, that's fine. But like when you're doing it just to spam people, it's time to stop, man. It's time to reevaluate and stop. Because being a furry is definitely like, don't spam the hell out of everybody because you want to become popular. Let's see if we have any more comments here. Let's see. We have... See you later, man. Okay. Again, you can give me a call. We can talk about anything you like. We can talk about some strategies that you want to become popular. And if you are popular right now, call in and say, this is how I became popular. But also you got to think of it as, it's just another exciting time that you can become popular. Well, I'm going to give this show another 10 more minutes, and if nobody calls in by then I'm going to call it a day with this popular fur stuff. Now, again, you can call me on dashingfoxie on my Telegram. My Telegram's now wide open, and now you can do it on my phone too. So I have a double whammy. So if you're like, I'm out of the state, I want to call, or even out of the country, you don't have to, because Telegram is like, I think it's worldwide, so. Yep. Now, another way you could be popular, and it's another jerky way, is by causing, not bodily harm, I want to say like causing drama, and exactly what the person said before. Causing drama can get you popular, but I recommend not to do that, because people, you don't want people to look at you and go, that guy is a problem. Like, if you're popular and it's like they're saying you're a problem, are you really popular? Or are you just a person that everybody talks behind their back? Because I feel like that's just not really that's not really a good thing to be, man. Don't be that guy. Be better than that. You could do anything, you know. So, yeah. There's that. And, yeah, I'm starting to run out of things to talk about, guys. I'm really hoping somebody calls in here soon. I still got like another 10 minutes. So if you want to call in, now's your chance. You know, don't be shy. Come on. We're not going to bite you. Maybe somebody out there will bite you, but we're not going to bite you here. We're pretty chill. We're chillaxed into his house. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm kidding. Also, if you want to become popular, become a DJ. And that's included with music. DJ, I think his name's like DJ Bunny Ears, Rabbit Ear or something. Like, he became popular, and I don't think he has a fursuit. And if he does, boy, I really don't know. I really never seen his fursuit. So, become a DJ. There you go. You can mix some mad beats. Yeah. Mad beats. Because for some reason, raves are just so popular. I just feel like raves aren't even that cool, you know? It's like, why would I want to go to a rave? Like, I don't know. I just feel like raves are kind of just too loud. It's like, I want to be able to talk to somebody, but also not go deaf while I'm in there, you know? You know, drop the bass. Why not drop some classical music? There you go. No. Probably not a popular opinion in any form and fashion, because it's just not a popular opinion, because everyone loves raves. Let's rave down. Raves. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So we still have another 9 minutes. I'm waiting for some calls here. Somebody please call in. If you call in, I'll give you a big hug the next time I see you. You know, we'll do that. Now, so you also have to realize too, it I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to think of like a good way to word it, like, so I don't sound like a weirdo. Like, I don't know. I'll think about it. But again, if you really want to take this video to heart and you're like, man, I want to become popular, it's going to take a lot of hard work, number one. It's going to take a lot of doing the stuff I told you. It's going to take, you know, self-preservation, you know. You know, when you see angry comments, don't think of them as like jerk comments. Think of them as people who are mad about your success. God, that sounded more corny than I originally, like, that's why I was trying to, like, go in my weird. It sounds weird, but it really is true. You know, there will be people out there who literally tell you from every direction, oh, well, you're not that good at this, or you're not good at that. And you're going to get better. You're going to get better. You just got to keep telling yourself, hey, you know, I don't care what these group of people say. I'm going to become popular, and I'm going to do it. And life's going to be better. And, you know, people are going to, like, wave to me. And then people are going to swarm me. And then they're going to punch me. And then, no, I'm kidding. No, they're not going to do that. But they are going to swarm you. I was in an elevator with Telephone about maybe, like, 3 or 4 years back at AntherCon. And I didn't even know it was Telephone. And I do remember, like, I was just talking to her casually. And then I went to AC that same year. And the funny thing was, was when I did that. We got out of the elevator. Somebody realized that she was telephoned, and she got swarmed. Like, it was like a matter of 2 seconds. It's like, come on, people. It's only somebody popular. It's not like you're going, you know, you found somebody that just cured, you know, actually, I wouldn't go nuts over that guy either. But, like, everyone's an individual, and everybody has their own unique things. And becoming popular shouldn't mean that you get swarmed by a bunch of people, and you get swarmed by, like, everybody, and everybody goes, oh my gosh, you know. But, like, it tends to happen, you know. So, still got 6 more minutes. I have 6 more minutes until this show's over. So, if you want to call in, this is a whole segment on calling in. I already had somebody call in already. Very nice person. And stuff like that. So, hold on. So please give me a call and we can talk about anything that your heart desires. But I guess since we are winding down the show, and I'll wait for somebody else to pop up and take a phone, call in the next 6 minutes. I just felt like saying that really loudly. Really, the final diagnosis of becoming a poppy fur is just like I said on the chart. You have to get a good fursuit. A fursuit is the first step to becoming a popular fursuit. Depending on what it is. It could be the second step, but most of the time it's the first step. The second step is to either get really good at art or really good at animation. Or get good at dancing, which again I don't recommend because I think that's a dying trend within itself. Because I think people are starting to get bored of dancing. Oh, I got another phone call. Hello. I'm doing good, Gambo. How about you? Okay, that's fine. So what's up? Oh, very interesting. Are you okay? So, now the very first question is, are you going to talk about me? No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't. But okay. So you're going to TFF now. Are you trying to become popular at TFF? Or are you trying to make a big splash? You try what? Or are you just going to go to TFF and just have a good time? There you go. Well, I'm glad that, you know, because see that's the one thing that I always try to tell people, especially even making this video, is, you know, being a poppy fur might sound fun, but is it really? That's the real question I have. Is it really that fun? Yeah, it's a whole lot of work. It's a whole lot of work. You gotta like be dedicated into it. But see that. Yeah, but you know, that's what you do at cons. You go there for fun. You don't go there for. That's why I kind of don't like AC that much. Because every time I go to AC, it's like, oh my gosh, here's somebody popular. Let's swarm them. It's like, what? Why? This person's just minding his own business. Let's calm her down. You know. Yeah, probably, but I don't know. I don't see it as much as MFF as it is for AC. I don't know if that's only because, you know, maybe I just haven't seen it as much as MFF or it's not as noticeable, but I don't know. It's weird. But yeah. So shoot. So TFF. This is your very first TFF? Well, congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. And, you know, go, the very first thing you want to do is, what I usually do is I explore first. You know, explore where, like, everything's at, you know. Don't go in it, you know, like, because I did it my very first con, and it was at AC, which I already, like, hated it. But, like, first explore, and then, you know, enjoy the con. Because it, like, especially if you want to go to, like, a tabletop game room or anything, you want to make sure you're knowing where you're going. So, if you know of panels that you want to attend, before the con even starts, just go to the panel rooms, you know, make sure you know where you're going so you can get there faster. And number two, don't make any plans. That's probably the biggest one that I can think of. If you make plans during your very first ever furry convention, you will have a terrible time because guess what? None of those plans are going to happen. Just wing it. Just, and that's the key word here for your very first one. Just wing it. Just go in there, have a blast. Don't expect anything, and if you get invited to something, just say yes. Because you won't regret it. And then once you get better at furry conventions and you've been there like maybe like 2 or 3 years, you know, and you start getting more experience, then you can plan a little bit, but don't go in there thinking you're going to plan the world and then realize you haven't got to anything that you wanted. So. Yeah. Yeah. See, I always recommend doing that, even when you don't even have to like be in or do a live stream. You know, just take a look at your surroundings, know where everything is. Like I always make sure I know where the Headless Lounge is. I always make sure that I know where everything is before I start the con because it only takes 1 second for you to either have an emergency and you gotta like have somebody at the staff to look at you and you don't know where the, you know, scrambling around to look for the first aid place is not a good place to be. So, really, but yeah. So, okay, well, it was certainly nice talking to you. And I hope you enjoy your very first ever FurryCon. Well, it would be really nice to meet you, and I'm glad that, you know, I'm glad that you get the chance to go. So, it was certainly nice talking to you, and I hope you have a dashing night. Oh my gosh. Screwed up that, but okay. I hope you have a great night. Bye-bye. Well, guys, that was my last caller. I gotta go now, and I hope you guys have a really dashing night. Thank you all for attending this. And if you liked it, please hit the subscribe button for further content. And also, please make sure that, you know, you have a dashing night. And I got to go get food, so my ride's about to leave. So I got to call him real quick. So thank you, and have a wonderful time. And have a dashing night. Thank you. And you too can be a poppy fur if you truly believe.